What is going on, everyone? Good morning, and welcome to another episode of the South Florida Gamers Podcast. I am your host, the Silverback Senpai, and joining me is my co-host, Waluigi.
Good morning, everyone. It's the hostess with the mostest with G Fuel Taste Test coming on later with our latest guest, DotAlexx.
Good morning, guys. It's way too early for this. Thank you for having me on the show.
No problem.
One question.
What's up?
Is there a quota for the amount of times I can say the word fuck on this podcast?
There is no quota.
There-
Okay, I
there
just
is
made
no-
my one quota for the word fuck. Oh, that's two.
This is how we're starting the morning. I like this already.
Yeah. This episode of the podcast will be available on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, which is currently being streamed on. And, of course, if you want to watch the video playback, it'll also be available after the stream. And for audio-only listeners, it will be available on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Anchor. Be sure to check them out on any of your audio listening platforms. I almost had a brain fart there. I understand it's early and whatnot.
It's still
but
early.
Yeah. And the sun is out. Like, I hate the time change. Like, I hate daylight savings time because
Me too.
you wake up and it's like it's 7 in the morning. And it's like, why is the sun like this bright? And then when it comes nighttime, 6 o'clock, it's already dark. Like, the hell? But
Wait, you guys wake up that early? I wake up when the sun goes down.
What? Seriously? I'm
Yeah.
up. I'm up at like 6:50 in the morning or 6:45.
7 for me.
I go to bed at 7 in the morning, wake up at like 5 in the
How is that humanly possible?
This is brought to you by depression. Just kidding. No, I'm a college student and a night owl. So
I was gonna say,
that's
like, do you
why.
need a hug,
Yeah.
my dude? Jeez. So how's everybody's week so far?
My week's been pretty good, other than work, and that's about it. And then, of course, we also did our 2 episodes of the Otakus of South Florida, which is a light version of the podcast where we talk about things otaku-related, anime-related, gaming-related, things like that. We've had, 4 guests
So far.
on 2 different episodes and whatnot, and we're going to do episode 3 tomorrow, just talking about just anime stuff. So check that out as well.
Yeah, if you guys are interested, feel free to DM us. Wow, I messed up already. This
Yeah,
is my
yeah.
first one. Yeah, my week's been pretty good. Also, I gotta say this since I lost a bet, but I was playing against my boy Casper and I got my ass kicked in Mortal Kombat X. I had to say it like that so he can appreciate this. Freaking Molina main.
Cyberpunk 2077 came out, so that's a good week.
Yeah, I got the chain going on.
Finals are done for all university college students in South Florida.
Hey.
So pat yourselves in the back for a good semester.
I start college next semester.
Yeah, January for me. So I got to get 2 weeks of freedom to play games and do whatever I want now.
Yeah, and still be a party animal at night.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to get into the story about the Chucky dolls.
Not again.
Yeah.
Not yet. Okay, maybe later, but
Yeah, maybe later.
we gotta get some viewers that are interested.
Yes. Well, let's talk about our last episode where we had Terry on Terrific Treats on FL, which was a really good episode.
Definitely. I definitely cried over
And-
those cookies.
Yeah,
I
Terry, if you
actually-
are watching this, we want more cookies.
We love you.
Yes.
I was told that I would be provided with cookies. There are no
Were you
cookies.
really? I don't remember.
No. They said in my green room that I would have those cookies.
Shoot, if we had a green room, the closest thing we have is a bathroom that's right to the right of me.
Yeah.
With cookies.
Hey, Waluigi, do you remember that one episode that we did when we had Steve in here and he went to the bathroom? Oh my God! During the 8-man podcast.
I had a lot of composure. Like, that was the most composure I've held, and then I broke out.
Yeah, like you see, like I think he clipped it on Twitch. You see, everyone just has a straight face, and you can kind of look at each of the screens, like everyone's just watching him or whatnot,
Like-
and we're just trying to hold a straight face.
Like, me and Hunter were just looking at each other like, we just can't believe this is happening.
Okay, I listened to the podcast, so I haven't seen the video cut of
Oh my
it.
God, the amount of discreet running was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Steven, if you're watching this, we love you, and that was probably the funniest thing of 2020.
Yeah, literally the funniest thing of all. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my God, I cried that shit. Like, I cry once a week thinking about that. I'm like, he just discreetly gets up with his stomach.
Like, it was just completely random, and then the killing effect was when you hear the toilet seat just drop.
The funny thing is, you can't hear my laughing through the audio since we got the RTX.
Yeah, yeah.
You hear the toilet seat.
You just hear my cries. You can't hear my cries. You just see it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So right now I'm doing a G Fuel taste test, and I think I overdid it, but it
Yeah,
should
you
be.
probably did. Shake it up.
But hypothetically, this should be fine. I'm trying not to get into the mic so much.
Yeah, man, shake that. Shake it, man. Shake that.
Yeah, some wine.
Body yada yada yada.
That looks
yada,
like way
yada.
too much, though. I should
Thanks for the warning, Alex.
have supervised your pour.
God. Am I gonna drink this anyways? Yes. Yes.
Might as well.
Will I regret this? Yes. But only for a few seconds, because I usually regret nothing. Let me just dilute it as best as humanly possible.
Can you hear the fizzing?
I hear the fizzing. I don't know if the mic can.
ASMR
I doubt the mic can pick it up. That was a Squidward. That was a Squidward.
Chug, 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 chug,
Pour
chug,
salt.
chug. Chug, 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 chug. He can go all the what?
You look like you're miserable.
He's suffering. Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
That was good, actually.
But you have too much ice. You need a brain freeze.
I'm wide awake now.
I'm awake.
I'm awake too.
I could probably play League and be a little bit more toxic right now.
Yeah.
God.
Oh man.
If the caffeine kicks quicker, I'm gonna cry laughing. Anyway, so tell us about yourself, Alex. Get to your game.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
your gaming origin.
Again, thank you guys for having me here.
It's a pleasure, my dude.
So my gaming origins are start in Nintendo 64.
Hey.
Suburban kid, you know.
I like you
parents
already.
Get him an N64. I played PlayStation when my dad bought me a PlayStation, and from there on, Xbox. When my friend had it, I was one of the kids that would see my friends getting these consoles and be like, "Mom, Dad, buy me this."
I felt that.
Good
I felt
childhood
that
here. I feel like I'm flexing a good childhood. But yeah, my parents got me like all these consoles when they came out. It stopped when the 360 came out, because that's when I was a teenager, and parents were like, "Oh, you got to get a job. You got to buy this stuff on your own." But throughout my life, I've always played games that came out like Ocarina of Time.
Hey.
Wow, Crash Bandicoot games, like all the popular games I played. And for PS2, I had that as well, which got stolen as a kid.
Ouch.
Yeah, terrible. Oof. But then I got into Dance Dance Revolution from a friend who had one of the dance mats. He showed me that, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this game's fun. They have it at the arcade. Boomers had it, so I went to Boomers. Rest in peace, Boomers." And would play there every Tuesday.
I was at Boomers last week.
They don't exist anymore. The Boca one exists.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Dania one. That's the one I went to. So I went to the Dania Boomers and would play there all the time. Then Flippers Cinema had it, so I would go there. Not the one in Miami, the one in Hollywood. And that was my thing. I became more of an arcade gamer in my teen years because I couldn't buy the 360 or the new PS3, so I ended up using my money, like $20 here and there to play like arcade games. So that was my thing. I became more of an arcade
Pretty
gamer.
fun, actually. I love.
So I went from like classic retro games to like arcade games. And throughout my life, I just go to arcade, play DDR, go to like internet cafes, places like Flynn's to play games, and that's my thing. I don't consider myself a gamer, like in the sense that I have to play like the latest things.
Right.
I'm more of like a casual gamer, but I still keep on top of things. Like I just bought a PS4 a few months ago when the pandemic started.
Nice.
First time, so I'm really behind. I think in like 6 years I'll get a PS5.
Hey, at this rate,
Give it 10.
yeah, give it 10.
Yeah, they're pretty good consoles. And then PC gaming is like my main shtick right there. Always played PC games, Unreal Tournament, all those old school games, and now I really like the modern games because I have a better rig. And I play Cyberpunk 2077, Destiny, Dota 2, what else? Yu-Gi-Oh, which is not a PC game, but they have it on PC.
Are you talking about Duel Links or?
No, I played the actual the story one.
Oh, okay.
I forgot the name of it. My friend bought it for me.
I feel like
I've
I
been
know.
playing that.
I feel like I know which one you're talking about. It bothers me.
It's like the duelist stories, whatever. It has all the.
Was it like a PlayStation 1 originally, or like?
I think it was like a PS4 or PS3 title.
Oh,
And then it was ported to PC. But I play stuff like that. Just casual, Fall Guys, things like that. But yeah, DDR is like my main thing too, because I played that like since I was in middle school, and just got really good at it. And I own a DDR machine at my house.
Yeah, I remember that.
We saw this in a Discord actually.
Yeah,
I
when,
post about it
yeah.
on Discord.
like when we went to Super FanCon, me and Eddie, we went to Alex's place to go pick up his DDR machine. And I was like, "Whoa, this is big!" Like, I forgot the thing at top on top of the DDR machine.
The marquee.
Yeah, like it's bigger than the one in here in the arcade. Yeah, much bigger.
I never knew this.
Like if you were there at you were there at Super.
I
FanCon.
was, but I didn't. I thought that was the same one originally.
No, his is a lot bigger, and
Ew. How did you guys bring it in now? That's a real question. I'm having.
it was a process. It was a long, hard process.
Hopefully, we probably won't do it next
I've done it so many times that I just
second nature.
no, yeah, I know how to do it now. So hopefully we'll bring it to more places.
Will they ever bring DDR to the PS5 or to next gen consoles, or do you see DDR as a game dying, or it could come back? Like, what are your thoughts on DDR overall?
What are your thoughts on Konami?
Iffy.
Not good, right? Yeah, that's
Okay.
tells you
what
everything
still
about
impressed me?
them.
There's still DDR like competitions and such.
That's because the community is what keeps it together. Konami does not care about it. They have their Bimani division, which is known as the music game division, and I have friends in Japan that do work for the company. They don't like code for per se, but they make step charts.
Right.
And another friend does like accounting for Konami, and he tells me like what goes inside, what they do. They really don't care about like the gaming stuff. They care more about the casino stuff because that's where the money's in. You've seen like the Silent Hill casino games and stuff like that. That's where the money is right now.
That sounds kind of familiar.
What the Silent Hill one?
Companies not caring about their players.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. So I don't see a future for like a PS5 DDR game. Maybe they'll bring it, but they really
Like a
that's,
remastered or something.
the arcade games though that's where they really focus on. Like
Yeah.
all the latest arcade games in Japan, that are rhythm games. They always turning out new ones. They turned out like a new mix for Beatmania. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that game.
I've heard of it.
I've heard of it too.
It's like a DJ game, 7 keys with a scratch disc.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just made a new mix for that, and there's like poppin' music, which is like 9 buttons, and same thing as DDR. Notes go up, and then there's like a line that you have to hit the notes at, and there's 9 buttons, and just hit them, and they're always turning out new mixes.
Will it teach me to be a DJ? Is the real question.
I wish. I'm good at that game, but I'm not a DJ.
Remix DJ Waluigi. When's it supposed to kick in, anyways?
I don't know. I'm still tired. I said I was awake, but I'm tired. I'm old. I'm aging.
Well, what games that you're currently playing right now? I know you mentioned Cyberpunk 2077, which we can
Destiny 2.
Oh yeah.
we can get into Cyberpunk 2077 because
Yeah.
I got some things I want to get off my chest,
I
but
haven't even
I'm gonna let our guests take the floor on this one.
Please do.
Oh, my personal opinion is we all got shammed. 60 frames per second, 4K. Yeah. You told me the other day that you couldn't run it at 60 frames per second.
Yeah, I could not even at 1080p. I couldn't run it.
So it turns out that when I was running it at 4K, I was like, okay, cool. Why is it so choppy? You're gonna laugh at my frame rate. It was 15 frames per second.
Jesus. Okay, you was in the same boat as me.
I'm sorry, what?
I didn't realize that because I saw the game was
15
lagging.
frames per second.
But I'm like,
can't do it.
hey, you have to remember, I'm new to this. Okay, I just got a PS4, so I barely know
You're
what
fine. You're fine.
60 frames per second
looks
looks like.
Actually.
But I have a 4K monitor and I'm playing, and I'm like, why is it so? So I had to turn down the resolution to finally get that 30 frames per second. And I have a pretty decent graphics card that handles like games like Destiny 2 at 60 frames per second.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was only getting like 33, 30, sometimes 43. I'm like, what's going on here? Like, I don't even have it that high in settings, and it's like very choppy frame rate. But it's a good game, I guess, if you were hyped and waiting for it, and if you like the aesthetic, right?
I
like
mean,
the
I didn't
aesthetic.
even get far in the game. Like I'm still in
I still had to download
like
this too.
after character creation, which was wow.
Describe WoW.
Like, is there any other game that has went to the lengths of customizing your genitalia?
Oh, they actually did that?
Yeah,
They were serious on that.
yeah,
Yeah, they were serious
Holy
about that.
shit.
yeah.
And I spent way too long customizing my genitalia. I really did.
All right, one swig, just so I can forget this.
Hey, but I was humble. I picked the default size. I didn't do the bigger size. I did the default size. I know all the gamers were
G Fuel,
busy.
please sponsor
picking
us.
big. There's also a small option if you want to be
Yeah.
super humble.
Does that change the difficulty of the game, or just?
I don't know. Do the genitals do anything in the game? Because that's what I was like confused about.
I don't know either.
I feel like
know.
that's just like the equivalent of Red Dead telling you if it's cold, you just watched a horse.
Is there like a hot coffee mod that's supposed to come out for this game or something?
I don't.
I'm taking it back
would
to
not be. I would not be
San
surprised if there would be one.
Like, this reminds me of the difficulty setting of South Park. like you can change the color of your race to the difficulty. Like being pale is the easiest, or being dark skinned is like the hardest difficulty.
Oh God.
Remember, there was a programmer and some 3D designer that had to 3D make the genitals and code the genitals because the genitals move and stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Mom,
he's
don't
not.
watch me play this game.
Funny enough, I wanted to bring it to the Flins and whatnot, but now I'm just like,
Just don't let people play the character creating. part.
yeah, yeah. Just
Load up a save.
We're gonna have to monitor someone. Kid, what are you doing? What's genitalia? Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I keep stealing stuff from.
There are
PS
people getting in
cosplay.
trouble for that. I
Yeah.
think PewDiePie recently was streaming that, and he streamed the character creator. And he clicked genitalia on accident, not knowing, because I wasn't expecting that either. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, genitalia, what's this? I thought, it was just gonna make like a bulge or something. No, penis. I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
Christ, they went
right
hard.
there on the screen, like, whoa.
Yeah, literally. So.
All right, so I'm gonna at least do my next stream. I'm just gonna have to do my custom characterization and
Yeah, and just just
Yeah.
completely skip the genitalia part. Just skip it.
I'm
Yeah.
proud that we've gotten this far in gaming, that now we have genitals in games.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
they're ballsy for this one.
very.
This is what you got yourself into, Alex.
I mean, I do want to elaborate a little bit more on that because for the female version, you don't have many options. So I'm just like,
Hey, you can turn nipples on and off.
What?
Yes, you can turn the nipples on and off. That doesn't sound right. Oh, I just thought about that. It's about the way you say it, yeah.
That reminds me of a movie, Role Models, where one
No.
kid's just like, oh yeah, one of my nipples aren't bare, so it's a chocolate chip. I'm just thinking about that now.
No, there's an option that says on, off, and then you can turn the nipple off or on, as in like hide it. That way you can have like a non-binary character that has no genitalia.
gotcha,
Oh, good way to hide the chesticles, I see.
There you go, yes.
gotcha.
I'm stealing stuff from my friends, and I do not regret this. I do not.
But yeah, like with the game coming out, and it sold pretty well. I think over 8 million,
On the
sold.
first day? Or the first week, technically.
Those are good numbers.
I think it was 8 million either pre-ordered or sold or whatnot, but it was pretty much a very high number, 8 million that I last checked, and that's not bad. That's really good. It's just why does the game run like shit? Is what I'm asking. Is like why? Like I can understand PS4, Xbox One, last gen consoles. I understand that it's not going to be aesthetically pleasing to the eye. It's not going to run very well. It's going to be choppy. Like, I get that.
Oh, wait, I just found out. Cyberpunk actually had crossed a 50 million mark over 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Wow.
It's going to be the all-time best-selling game besides GTA 5.
Which one, the remastered or remastered?
Skyrim, then.
Which one, the remastered or remastered one?
Man, but with that, selling well, and then of course the problems on the consoles and whatnot. On PS5 and X, Series X, you have people mentioning that the game just crashes on them.
Oh.
Not often, but it does crash and whatnot. But it does run very nice on the next gen consoles. On PC, it's running good for some people, and it's running like crap for other people. And I'm in the group of the other people where it's running like crap.
Intel.
I still haven't downloaded the second disc. I completely forgot. I forgot to download the second disc.
Yeah, there's a second disc.
Yeah, there's 2 discs. One for the data, and then one to actually play the game. Like, who would have imagined that in 2020 that we would get a 2-disc game where one?
It's been a while since we had it.
Yeah. Usually you just get 1 disc. And
What
by the
other
time-
what other 2-disc games are?
But on PC?
used to be there?
No, on console.
Okay.
I think there's only one game I remember playing that had.
Because
2
usually
discs.
when you get the disc of a game and you put in your console, then you have to download that huge ass update for it, so that way it compensates
What's the game?
for.
Infinite Undiscovery. That was like one of the worst MMOs, like RPGs I've ever played.
Infinite what?
Undiscovery. It's a really weird one that came out in like 2008 on a 360. It was like a weird knockoff of Final Fantasy.
Huh.
Not turn-based, but like free roam. You had this ability to use flutes, but it was like a 2-part disc. I've never beat the actual game just because I got sick of it. I don't know if it was made by Konami. Now I'm looking this up now.
Probably.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Konami game.
But for those that are enjoying Cyberpunk, hey, enjoy it. Enjoy it to the fullest. There may be some problems with the game, and like always, everyone's gonna have to wait until it gets patched and fixed. It sucks. It has to be like that. But some are saying that hey, they should have delayed it. And I'm just like, they've delayed this game far too much. And it's just to the point where it's like, you know what, fuck it, just release the game. And, people want it, they're going to get it, but they may not like how they're going to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, at
It was
least
actually
there's
made
no,
by Square Enix.
sorry.
Sorry, it was made by Square Enix, actually.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oof. Yeah, but at least the game doesn't have any like game crashing or game like bugs that break the game.
Yeah.
Like the save bugs.
Oh, yeah, that would be awful. Like, the game crashes and then you lose your save progress. You're like, yeah, I'm done.
Like I'm not sure if this is a bug, but I just beat the first boss. I was telling you about it. The first boss of the game, which is the guy with the shield. He has a red bar at the top at 100%, so I know it's the boss because no other guy has that in the middle of the screen. So it has to be a boss or a mini boss. But I beat him, and then after that, it breaks into like a little cutscene, in-game cutscene, and you're supposed to go back into the building, but there's a guy at the door, and he keeps pushing me, and I'm like, how do I get into this building if the guy keeps pushing me? Maybe I'm just dumb, but the girl that I was talking to walks in, and I assume I can walk in because it's telling me, hey, go talk to Jackie. And I'm like, okay, why can't I get in? Has anyone gotten that far in the game?
I have not even gotten that far. Like,
Like I
I'm
said-
still, for me, I would say I'm still in the bar.
Like I said, I'm on disc 2.
Downloading.
Yep.
I'm still in the bar because, as I said, the game runs like complete shit on my PC.
But it looks pretty.
Yes,
got
it does.
distracted.
It looks pretty.
I started playing
The
Apex.
only time it runs above 60 frames on my PC is when I'm at the menu. When I pause the game, that's when it runs 60. When I unpause the game, drops all the way down to below 20.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm actually enjoying what I've played so far until that part where I just like got up off the controller. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna walk and go to bed because, I'm stuck here and I don't know what to do. The guy just keeps pushing me. And there's only one door to get in the building, so maybe it bugged because I have played games where like a cutscene plays and then you can't get into a certain area.
Right.
So I feel like the game bugged, but I was enjoying it until that point, and I like the gameplay. They brought in the trauma team, trauma team. And I don't know if you guys read comics. They have a Cyberpunk
I have-
2077
I
comic.
No, I have
I didn't
not.
know they had one.
No, I didn't know.
I'm really into cyberpunk stuff, so I really got into the lore of the game. And there's a Johnny Silverhand's comic that explains why he disappears. No spoilers, won't say anything. And
Okay, cool.
there's a trauma team comic, which they're also in the game. And I was surprised. I was like, oh, look, they're in the game. Like when they popped up.
Interesting. I didn't even know there was an actual comic segment. I thought it was just all hyped up in the game, but
No,
if the game's
there's
being
lore.
developed for 8 years, they should have some lore developed.
Exactly. So there's lore. I like the lore. So if you're viewers out there, if you're listening, Get the comic books, read the lore. There's 2 of them right now, the Trauma Team and Where's Johnny Silverhand? And
I want to build my own like cyberpunk cosplay
That'd be pretty dope.
because I know I was talking to Hunter earlier, and like we're slowly planning something.
Ah, okay. Well, don't spoil it here on the podcast.
I have no idea what I'm doing yet.
it's gonna
so
be
don't you worry.
steampunk all over again when everyone wanted to
I know
be
Hunter has
steampunk.
an idea for you.
You would go to every con, there would be like steampunk people everywhere.
Oh God, that's so.
This is what cyberpunk's gonna do to people.
That's
Yeah.
wait, isn't steampunk the complete opposite?
Yes.
It's gonna be.
But there was a
ass
time
backwards.
when you would go to cons and everyone's wearing steampunk stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Now it's
I
gonna
think
be
I've seen it.
cyberpunk.
Yeah, it's bound to happen.
Okay, I'd rather see cyberpunk
I
than
mean,
steampunk.
it's not bad. I like the whole pink and neon light aesthetic.
Yeah.
You've seen my room. I posted it on the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
I have all those neon lights and stuff, so I really like the cyberpunk aesthetic.
I like the aesthetic, but I can't pull it off because I'm trying to get tech wear soon.
Oh yeah, I want to get an NFC chip implanted in me.
What?
Actually. Hey, that's cyberpunk.
Like that's a level of hardcore. Next thing you know, Apple's just gonna have some like wired technology or nano. You can just go, "Hey, what time is it?" And it just shows a hologram.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I'm a programmer and I'm into like body modifications. So there's a body mod where you can get a small NFC chip put into like your palm or something, and you can program it to do stuff like maybe open a door in your house or I don't know. You can't use it for like credit card stuff because there's security.
Oh, because
Yeah.
I've seen some of like magnets and such, or like
Yeah,
weights
yeah.
on it.
Well, I have a friend that he put magnets on the tip of his fingers because he's an electrician. So whenever he works on a house, he like puts his hand on the wall and looks for like where the wiring might be and stuff like that.
That must freak people out.
I know, I was freaked out too. He's like,
It's
oh,
like-
I put magnets in my finger. I'm like, what?
Now, like, now if they're like hardcore like neodymium, and you just get stuck,
So we're getting to that cyberpunk
what do you
phase.
do? Like if you're stuck?
They're not that strong in magnets.
Okay, I was about to say.
Okay. Because that would suck. That would definitely suck.
Just hang on to a big magnet. That's like a perfect stunt, but that might like dislocate your shoulder. I'm thinking too deep ahead. I'm
Yeah.
thinking way too deep.
We're not that future yet.
It's the G
It's
fuel.
only 2020, not 2077 yet.
Yeah. But that would be interesting in 2077 if we were alive around that time, that we get to that point.
Oh my God! Forget public transportation for old people. You just have magnets.
I don't think we'll get that advanced in technology, but
No,
I do
we're not.
believe that I'll be like, grandson, back in the day, I used to play on the PS5, and then he'll look at me like, wow, we have the PS30, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm old.
Oh yeah, virtual reality.
You don't even need a VR headset; they just put a chip in your head, probably.
Yeah.
I've seen enough Futurama to know where that would go. Like the iPhone.
Oh no! Oh yeah, VR is the thing that I do too. I forgot about that. I just bought a Rift this year.
How is it?
Yeah, I was wondering.
Okay, so if I was blown. My mind was blown. I was like, wow, what the hell? I bought the Rift 1, which is like the basic first one, and I thought it was gonna be bad. I'm like, it's gonna be mediocre, whatever. As soon as I put it on and like they did the tutorial mode, I was blown away. I was like, wow, everything looks so good.
That is super cool, actually.
Yeah, and I play big screen. It's not really a game, but you watch like videos of people, YouTube stuff. There's some sketchy rooms that I've gone into just to
I'm sorry,
pique
what?
curiosity. People watch porn in VR. It's
I'm
a
not
thing.
surprised.
It's a
I'm
thing.
not surprised either.
And they do it in public, which is weird.
What?
Wow.
What in the? Well, I'm just gonna use your fuck quota, but what in the fuck?
I know. I walk into a room and there's
All right,
just
that's
people
4 times
watching
we've said it in the
something,
podcast so far.
and I'm just like, what the heck? So then I just walk up to a guy and start doing some gestures to him, and then I get kicked out. So I got kicked out of a porn room in VR.
I'm surprised you haven't asked someone about like the Bible or something. Like, hey, would you like to know more about our Lord and Savior, Johnny Silverhand?
I played I like big butts, and I cannot lie on my mic while they were watching a video, and then they just kicked me again. Wow. I just go on VR and troll people.
That's freaking awesome.
That's one of the. See, I want to get the VR for PC because I have the VR for the PlayStation and whatnot, and it's pretty fun. I've brought it here to Flynn's. I recently brought the flight stick, and I had Eddie and Uber's cosplay try out Star Wars Squadrons and Ace Combat Horizon, which, yeah, pretty fun games. It's like you're literally in the cockpit of a ship and you're just taking things out, and you will get some motion sickness. you will get it. If you're very prone to motion sickness,
Oh my God.
don't play PlayStation VR.
Phasmophobia gave me like the worst VR sickness.
The force is gonna come out in chunks. Like I can picture myself right now.
No, I fought through it. I just held my stomach in and played the game, but then it got to a point where I had to take the headset off.
Yeah.
And I Googled it. I'm like, is this normal? Like, should I feel this way? Because I played other games like Beat Saber and it felt fine, but I don't know, Phasmophobia, those games where you walk around, just made me feel really sick.
Yeah, those games, because you're so immersed into the game, it's like you feel the motion and whatnot. It's like, okay, let me.
But your body's not moving.
Let me read.
Yeah,
this
your
shit.
body's not moving, but it's like it's like giving you this illusion that it is moving, like you are in this game,
Okay.
and it's just so weird.
Yeah, and I have the Rift 1, so
wanna
it's
try
like
fishing.
super basic, but it still gave me that feeling. I was like, oh my
This is
God.
definitely gonna sound boring, but I want to get a VR and just try fishing, just chilling out on a boat and vibing.
Dude, like I told you, I go into the VR game, we do karaoke, we just chill and watch. We were watching the election, like in VR, just like a fireside chat. There was a fireplace. Wow. Everyone was just chilling, watching the election. Like it's so fun.
So how's everyone doing? Oh hey, that's Sleepy Joe right now. But yeah, I would definitely try fishing. It just gave me a little story that I tried fishing one time a couple of years ago after eating Mexican food. I definitely puked my soul out, and I was called Taco Boy throughout the whole entire group. Whole entire fishing experience. Ended up winning the biggest fish and the biggest catch, and I won like $100 in a fish.
Fishing in VR isn't gonna get you that sick,
Oh my God! If it
unless
did-
you're like in a boat and it's moving.
If it did,
Yeah.
I give
Yeah.
all rights for anybody to call me Taco Boy. I give any rights. I won't be mad, but I'll be cracking up.
Just don't blow chunks on your keyboard.
Oh my God! I would get a new keyboard at this point.
How much is the Rift?
The one I bought was used for $150,
Really?
like an offer up. If you want a better one, they have the Quest. I just opted for the Rift because it has external sensors, and I'm old school. I like external sensors more than sensors built into the headset.
Right.
Because if you move your hands up a certain way, it won't get the, it won't like track your hands.
Okay.
Right.
So that's why I got the sensors. But I've heard that the new one that just came out, the tracking's so much better that it doesn't matter anymore.
Really?
So you can
Okay.
get like a Quest 2 is the new one.
Oh my
Okay,
God!
I gotta invest in one then.
We need to get a Rifts. So
Yeah,
we
if
just
you,
do we can do VR
I would
chat.
say get the Quest, the middle one, mid-tier, and if you like it, then invest in like the Steam VR and like the better ones. But always get like an Oculus one just to start, and then from there you can get a higher tier
I just
VR.
have a terrible idea.
What?
We do a podcast in VR chat.
Well, yeah, it'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, that would be
Like
awesome.
I'm just gonna dress up as Waluigi. Just
Yeah, the app I was talking about, Big Screen, you can share your screen and stuff, and I'm on Discord with friends, and like I'll put my Discord screen on the VR and just chill with them and watch videos and talk.
Like we're just
That is
gonna,
so dope.
We can interview people randomly live.
Yes, that would be dope.
They just did Ready Player One. They made another book, Ready Player Two.
Really?
The author was live in VR talking to people about the book, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool.
That was actually a good way to actually present a movie.
Yeah, like just advertise the book too.
True. That's a flex right there. It makes me want to read now.
Yeah.
People read.
Get the audio book.
All right. Moving on to our next topic. Are Game Awards show relevant?
No.
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 Honestly, with all these review sites, pages, and all this, it doesn't feel like it's intact because everyone has their own personal opinion.
Yeah.
But having one general opinion, and especially with the winner being The Last of Us 2,
Yeah, like that game literally won a lot of awards and whatnot. Now, how I'm gonna try to say this? How I gotta say this?
no.
No, because I haven't
Watch
played.
what you say. You're in a thin line here. The SJWs are watching. You're sweating. I see you sweating.
Nah.
Can't say anything bad about Last of Us 2.
No, because other than the leaks, like I really didn't like how the story was going due to the leaks and whatnot. But I don't know what the gameplay is to say.
I mean, I've also
so it's not fair for me to, criticize the game in its entirety when I've not played it. Now I know what the story is, but gameplay-wise, I don't know how it's going to translate. Usually, when a game is good, it's because of the story, the gameplay, the music, the setting. It all comes together to make a great experience.
And it's memorable.
That too, and it's memorable. But for The Last of Us 2, I just didn't like where the story was going. Like, I was just like, are you serious? Really? And then, of course, there's a lot of controversy with Naughty Dog, the thing that happened with them, and then they end up still winning a lot of awards. I'm just like,
Sony, how much did you give them under the table?
yeah. But, you know, if they won, fine, whatever. It doesn't mean that it's the best game that's out there. Like, no, there's other games that are.
Yeah, like I'm looking at the list, and they also show Doom Eternal, Final Fantasy VII, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, even Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. It's so subjective, like what game people like.
Because it goes from like Doom Eternal, which is like a straight up platformer slash
First person shooter.
multiplayer with a small multiplayer. But then you have Final Fantasy Remake, which is a single player, which is RPG style. Not even turn based anymore, but that's still like a pretty good setting the way they exactly made it as is.
That
Yeah.
game was good.
Then you have Ghost of Tsushima, which I've definitely seen your gameplay and you're hyped for it.
Oh yeah, I've seen your streams.
Yeah. Love that game.
I stood for like 2 hours straight watching it. I couldn't do anything. Hades, I'm not too familiar with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never played
It
it.
looks like an RPG, like when you make choices and interactions, because I've seen people simp over certain characters,
They will.
over a Greek god, which is kind of interesting. But
Kratos.
Animal Crossing, I definitely enjoyed the multiplayer and the small interactions since I've played it for a while. And I can understand why it's Game of the Year, because it's like one of the only E for everyone games.
And it came out like right when the pandemic stuff happened.
Yeah.
So it just helped a lot of people, like homebodies.
Animal Crossing the same. I pre-ordered the same day and I flexed on some people.
I grabbed the leak for Doom and played it, and I liked it too. It was a good game, but I didn't play Animal Crossing yet.
I played it just because I know chicks would dig it.
Yeah.
That's my only reason. I'm not gonna lie to anybody here.
It's the equivalent of a guy getting a dog and going to the dog park.
Okay, don't attack me like this. I got the dog for myself.
All the girls are like, "Oh hey, nice dog. Oh hey, you play Animal Crossing too?"
I know my dog won't watch this, but shout out to my boy Sensei.
But yeah, when I heard that The Last of Us Part 2 ended up getting Game of the Year, I was like, how?
I was questioning this.
Yeah,
How?
you could find that game in like clearance for $20 at a pawn shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trust me, I went on OfferUp and I offered $20 for the game. Yeah, they told me, they're like, "Hey, come pick it up," and I never bothered to pick it up. That's the worst part. I should check right now and see if they still have it available.
Wow, rip to them.
Maybe they'll sell it to me for $25 now because it's Game of the Year.
$21.50.
$21. But the game's not memorable. Like, I don't see anyone talking about it. Or Final Fantasy VII, everyone was talking about that.
Yeah, everyone's still talking about that. Like, people are still talking about Ghost of Tsushima. People are still talking about
Animal
Doom
Crossing?
Eternal because now they're expanding the story.
Oh man, I gotta play it. The Ancient Gods.
Yeah, so it's like these games are still continuing on, but The Last of Us Part 2, literally.
Exactly.
And
That was so awkward to watch, and the guy's like, "I won."
I won.
It's like, what?
I won.
You're just the director. You're not the programmer and developers. You know, like,
God.
they're the ones that should get the award. But
That's true. Parrots or something. Like a gift card at Chili's or some shit.
yeah,
real.
he wasn't even that excited. He's like, "I won."
I would have chose Animal Crossing over Last
it's as if that he knew he was going to win despite the controversy surrounding the game.
Why can't there just be another Jack and Dexter?
They don't want to do that anymore. Hell, even though people have been asking for like a remastered of Jack and Daxter, they don't want to give it to the fans.
PS5 just because of that.
Did the leaks of the game affect it like that? Because I know the story was just given away.
The leaks of the game, and then of course the controversy that was going on with Naughty Dog, where 70% of their staff left and whatnot, and then of course the crunch time, as they would like to call it or whatnot. Yeah, and then it.
Episode 4, or like one of the early episodes.
Yeah, where like we can understand like crunch time for certain games because you want to finish this game, as soon as possible. But at the same time, you also want to make sure that you take care of your employees and not overwork them to death, and make sure that if they're going to work this amount of crazy hours, that they get paid and compensated for it.
Please, programming is hard.
It really
It really is.
Like, no joke, coding is just a pain in the ass.
Like, I'm not looking forward to getting a 9 to 5 and being crunched with programming because it is really intense. I grade papers for school, and it's still intense.
Oh my god. I can picture someone messing up in C++ right now.
Oh my god, I hate C++.
I do too.
And C2 is like boomer code.
Dude, I'm more familiar with HTML
Wow, that's weird.
and a little bit of Python.
Java's like, yeah, Python and Java are like the big things right now.
I did programming briefly as well.
Oh, well, that's my university thing. I'm IoT major.
Wow.
We learned something new.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I act really dumb and I party a lot, but I'm actually pretty smart.
I know, I'm astonished, but no, I'm actually excited about the programming.
But overall, do game awards matter?
No.
No. At the end of the day, it's more of your thoughts on a game. Like, don't use a game awards as a barometer or a meter of is this game worth buying or worth having to you.
For some people.
Yeah, I mean, people will use it as clout and whatnot. I mean, poor souls, but you know that's
Like $5 by next year, it'll be like Last of Us Part 1 and 2 together, remastered. They're gonna show like a bundle with the same disc, and they're just gonna put Game of the Year.
Oh yeah, that's what they did with Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, with
the
Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales and whatnot, where put two together. Okay, they'll go for the PS5.
I was upset that Miles didn't get the best adventure game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even though from what I've heard, it's a short game, but yeah, they didn't get anything.
Spider-Man, like the story itself is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then I was looking at the video of Jake, and it actually showed the culture of Puerto Rico and like little bits and pieces and food, and I'm just
Yeah, the Puerto Rican in me is coming out. As soon as I saw Puerto Rican Spider-Man, you know I had to get the game.
Exactly. You see that patelas on the table. You see, shout out Jake James Lugo for eyeing that.
Yeah, I say that maybe we should start our own award ceremony show where the winners are based off of the entertainment that we like ourselves, not
Yeah.
what people tell us.
yeah, like your corporate shield journalist and also celebrities or people that's in Hollywood coming out and hosting the awards or be like, hey, I'm gonna be giving an award for this category or whatnot. Like, let it just be people who are legit gamers, not just people who play games.
It's so
I say
subjective.
Flynn should have one as well, like their personal opinion on certain arcade games as well.
Right.
Because it'd be cool to bring back the retros that some people haven't even tested out or played.
Yeah.
They've only watched or like passed by. It'd be cool if they can introduce a game and just like their own personal rating.
Right.
I think award shows are always like that. Look at the music awards. Best rock is like Billie Eilish. That's like pop. And you have and the nominees have Blink 182. I'm like, okay, cool, that's a rock band. But then the other ones are like, they're not rock bands. And the movies too. It's like, what are these movies? No one's watching them. Only critics. It's all for critics.
Monster Hunter just come out.
I don't know.
Yeah, in China, then they got pulled because of some racist comment. Because one of them says,
I remember
something,
why.
yeah, something about China or whatnot.
Yeah, he made a Chinese joke, and then
And China didn't like it.
yeah, you have to pander to China when it comes to the movies.
Yeah.
Look at Disney.
The China Hunter.
The Mulan.
Oh God, I remember that.
You don't want to talk about that one.
Yeah, no.
I know too many people triggered.
But man, like these award shows, they're all subjective, and no one cares what the critics say.
Yeah, no one cares.
Like I know I talked about this, but like Reddit has their own pages for committed fans and such and their loyalty, and that's where
Fan bases are where it's at.
Yeah,
like Mortal Kombat, it trashes itself on its own Reddit page, and I love it.
yeah. I'm on the Dark Souls Reddit page, and yeah, it's pretty toxic.
I'm on the Gears of War one as well, but and the For Honor one.
I'm more into like ADD type gaming, where like if everyone's playing Fall Guys, I'll play Fall Guys. If everyone's playing Among Us, then I'll start playing Among Us.
If I see an Among Us like Reddit, I might cry. I feel like it's just gonna be all sus.
I'm just into like whatever's popular, I'll just get into
Yeah.
for like a week and then forget about it. That's usually that's what I feel like what's happening with gaming. There's like a new game that pops up, everyone's playing it, then it just like dies down. Then it's like the dedicated community starts like taking over it.
Yeah,
I'm also on the Dead by Daylight one.
Oh man, I haven't played that game in years, but yeah, I was hyped.
It's almost like once a month or twice a month.
It's a good game. I like how they add all those horror movie franchises because I'm big into horror stuff. So it's really fun to like play as Freddy or play as the Saw guy and just like kill people, reenact all these movie stuff. Good game. Good game.
All right. Gaming in 2020 overall. What are y'all thoughts on gaming in 2020 overall?
Delays.
Delays. I'd say it's reasonable. It's reasonable despite all the leaks and stuff because that's when, during this pandemic, you get closer with the developers online. They'll say, hey, it's going to be a little bit of a while. Make sure you stay tuned, focus, and then people show the alphas, the betas. So some people have an opportunity to test, and I find that fascinating. This is like the closest people have been when it came to actually interacting with people, with other communities and such. So, I mean, I'd say it's pretty fine, reasonable, like 2019. Hopefully 2021 might be a little bit better.
Yo, that Back for Blood alpha.
Yes, I saw that. I saw the video. My
They're
love for Left 4 Dead is infinite.
Yeah, they're letting people play these games now. So it's like everything's remote and stuff. So they're just like testing it like that instead of
I
having.
definitely want to get the alpha.
Yeah, I already put my email and they're gonna data mine that.
Let's see if I can put one of my fake emails.
To me, it's worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah, gaming in 2020 has been just delays. But I understand everything's remote. I work remote as well, so things take a little bit longer. Work at your own pace as well, which is good. But yeah, these delays, they suck because like I pre-ordered the game, like I'm really excited to play, and it's like, oh, we're delaying it. It's like there's a bunch of games that got delayed. Same thing with movies and just media in general, just being really delayed.
Yeah.
They're being precautious, and I do respect that for some people. Some people have to work at home, or some people just can't really be in the environment that they're in.
I miss midnight releases.
I do too, man. Like getting ready and excited for a game that's coming out, and then you're going to your local GameStop, just waiting in line. You see a bunch of other people just
Can't do that in 2020.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I remember that meme you posted, someone in a mattress waiting for a PS5.
Yes. Oh my God.
Wait, did you get one yet?
No.
I'm just gonna keep memeing you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to finesse this thrift store that's selling it, but they're scalping it, and I'm trying to finesse it. I told Silverback.
Just admit it, Sony. The only reason that you have so many sales is because scalpers. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finesse somebody for it. I'm determined.
I'm just gonna do the same thing I do with every console. Wait like 6 years and buy it.
By then, they will iron out all the issues of their previous consoles and whatnot, because how many iterations of Sony consoles have? Like the PlayStation 1, you have 2 different versions. The PS2, 2 different versions. The PS3, 3 different versions. And the PS4, 4 different, no. You have that one, the Slim, and the Pro. 3 different versions.
And Xbox, I think, has like 3 different series.
I keep looking at that PS5 and it looks like Seto Kaiba.
It's just looking at this menacingly. This G Fuel has not hit me yet.
Really?
Give it time.
It's like 300 milligrams of caffeine.
And I overdid it. I think I put like 3.
Yeah, that's probably like 5 cups of coffee.
This shows how much energy I secretly have.
Gotta give it time. Gotta give it time. Eventually, it'll kick in, and you'll be like, "Oh God, I feel it."
I'm gonna go with
Yeah, because I've been on benders where I take one at 9 o'clock at night, drink it, and then I'm up till 7 in the morning.
I'm literally probably just gonna go initial D when I get back home. Start drifting. Mom, don't look up initial D. There's drifting.
I would say gaming in 2020 overall, I would say that it's been pretty okay. It's been pretty okay. Some good games did come out. There were some disappointing games, but good games came out, and this also gives people time to revisit games that they kind of missed out on, or games that they have in their backlog, to just go ahead, play it, and hey, I've had fun with this game, or a game that they completely overlooked. Like, it's not a big AAA game, it's more of an indie game, and you play and be like, wow, I didn't know a game like this existed or whatnot. Why is this game not getting any kind of recognition? Because there are indie games out there that deserve recognition. It's not charging you out the ass with microtransactions. They're selling it at a good, decent price, and overall, it ends up becoming a really good product. and those games do deserve recognition. And I hope that with continuing with the PS5, more of those indie games come and get the spotlight that they deserve, rather than these big AAA games that are now going to be $70.
I don't know. I think Nintendo's killing it with the indie games.
You know, that's true, actually.
They really are killing it with the indie games. Like, they have the most indie games out of any other console.
Like, they are slinging indie games left and right in the Nintendo store, and they're ranged around like maybe $6 to maybe $20.
Because back in the day, it was the Xbox Marketplace that was like marketing to
Yeah.
indie games. Now it's like Nintendo Switch is letting like indie developers just put their games on there.
I'm playing some interesting indie games when I was younger.
Sayonara Hearts is an indie game that I played
Really?
for the Switch. It's an indie game I liked.
I haven't played anything on the Switch in a minute.
Indie game for Xbox back in the day. There was one game, I forgot the name of it. If anyone knows it, please tell me. Where it's just a dark screen and you hear audio. You're a monster that has to eat people. So you hear the audio of the people screaming and you just walk up to them and kill them that way.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was a weird game. I forgot the name of it. But that's a game I played and I really liked it. I'm like, oh, that's kind of innovative because like you would expect to see things on the screen, but it's just you listening to people screaming and being a monster.
I want to look this up now because that's actually interesting.
I've tried Googling and searching. I still can't find it. But it was for the Xbox 360.
The one indie game I actually want to play just because I finally saw the movie after so many years.
Waluigi, you're gonna have to speak up a little bit louder because Will's watching and he says he can barely hear
Oh,
you.
hi, Will. Anyways, so there's one indie game I actually want to play, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Ah, that
I've
is a
not
good
played
game.
that yet.
Because I saw the movie finally, and now I understand why.
When? 2020?
2020.
Wow.
Don't you dare judge me. I love that movie now.
I feel like Senpai and I are like the oldest ones here then.
Yeah.
I'm 24. What else do you want from me?
I'm 30. I just hit 30. Senpai doesn't even want to say his age.
I'm 32, so listen.
But, yeah.
Oh, and speaking of 30, I also would like to give a shout out to the owner of Flynn's Arcade, Eddie, because today is his birthday.
Happy birthday, Eddie.
Happy birthday, Eddie.
Love you, man.
But I'm 32, so
I'm 24. I feel 30. Don't judge me.
24, 25, it goes downhill from there.
yeah.
I know. I'm ready for inevitable.
But I feel like I grew up in the good time for gaming.
Yeah.
Like, there was the NES, the SNES, which were great consoles.
Yes.
The Sega Genesis, awesome consoles. But then, like, 90 was right when they were about to the end of life for those consoles, and then 94 hits, and then you get the 96 was when you got the N64.
Yeah.
Like 94 to 96, that's when things started changing. It was a good time.
Definitely.
Then you got the PS2, Xbox. Like, that's like the right time to be like alive in the world.
Yeah, like when the PS2, the Xbox, and the GameCube was out, that was literally the best time to be a gamer at that time because, I had a PS2. I was always on the PlayStation, and my goodness, the amount of games that you could have played on the PS2.
Dude, I need to find some GameCube games.
Can we talk about modding consoles?
Yes. Yes.
Right, awesome.
Of course.
Now is a good time to get a PS2 and mod it because that back catalog of games is just amazing. And they fit in a hard drive.
Can I mod a GameCube? You're making me think about my life choices now.
Yes, SD card mods are out.
Okay, so I might not need to buy a GameCube game necessarily.
I have a friend that he installed it and he showed it to me. He has all the games running in 1080p with a SD card.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
So like I said, I always buy consoles like 5 years
So-
ahead. It's because I mod consoles.
Sweet. I'm gonna ask for your services later. Anyways, I tried to learn how to homebrew a Wii Mini, but I couldn't do it for my life. I just kind of gave up.
It's like the easiest one to mod. It's
I
an
didn't
SD
know how to do
card
it.
thing.
I was a dumb noodle. Then I gave it to some kids because I stole this Wii like a few years
Wait,
ago.
what?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
No incriminating evidence.
This was from a friend. Don't worry about it.
But yeah, that's why I got a PS4 because I'm looking for the jailbreak to come out, and then I'm gonna start playing that back catalog of games. And now's the perfect time because we're all in quarantine. I
Yeah.
hope everyone's like staying safe out there. And now that I'm done with school and I got like 3 weeks of freedom, I can start playing those old games again. I still gotta play Final Fantasy VII.
Hey.
which I haven't
Right.
beat yet. because I just was really hyped for it. I got really far in the game, and then I just stopped because school.
Okay, I can
Gotcha.
understand that.
Yeah, so
Okay, when it comes to modding, because I also have some questions too. One, I want to mod the GameCube. I also need help modding my PSP, which people say it's very easy to do.
easy too.
Yeah.
I also have the Nintendo DS, which I also want to be mod. I have like a lot of retro consoles, and of course, the Nintendo Wii U.
You also have the PSP too.
Yeah, I have the PSP and the PS Vita, which I want both to be modded. It's just I don't have the time to go through it. I'd rather just pay someone to do it for me and just get it out the way.
This is Cyberpunk 2020, guys.
Yeah, so that's the best thing to do. Like I have all these old retro consoles that I just mod them, and then I play through the library of games and like ROMs that people make, hacks for them. I have a Game Boy that I recently bought, like a flash cart.
Oh, nice.
So I'm playing like GBA, like ROM hacks. I think Pokemon like Crystal Sapphire.
Oh, I think I've played that one before.
Yeah, but a lot of people play these games on emulators, but I actually have the handheld device and I'm playing it. And my Game Boy has like an LCD screen, so I'll be sitting there in bed. You know, back in the day, we would have a light on.
Yes.
Yes.
The lamp or a plug-in
Instead,
light.
it's like a cell phone, just a screen there, and I'll just put the quilt over me and like play the game.
You're gonna make me want to learn how to mod a flip phone to do this, because that's a level of chaotic. That would be so funny.
And then I want to get like an N64 flash card and play like all the N64.
Why did I not think
games.
about this? I have an N64 and I could have done this.
I have a PlayStation that the CD reader, the Laserdisc still works, so I still burn games on it. But there's SD card mods now, and like I want to start putting all my games on that. And I have the PS Mini, the classic one. So I also just put the games on USB and play them on there.
Nice. I know a guy who homebrewed his Nintendo Mini or NES Mini.
Oh yeah. I have my NES Mini also. I won for free too.
Nice.
Contest. Yeah, some music game contest. They're like, oh, if you get a high score in this game, you win a NES Mini. So I just Googled, all right, what song do I need to play to get like a high score? And I just played the song on expert.
You
mode.
cheesed it, and I love that. This is why we're now friends.
Hey, you gotta game the system somehow.
Exactly. You got to.
You did a Dance Dance Revolution just to win it.
Yeah, it wasn't DDR. It was like some game with Rest in Peace Avicii. It had all his songs on it. Like it was a game that he put his music on, and Invert or something. I don't know the name of it, or Infuse.
Because there's so many dance games like Pump It Up.
There's so many music games now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I went to Dave & Buster's and did a K-pop version.
Yeah. The Pump It Up is the
And
Korean
I
version.
butchered it. I
No,
can't-
but on the
I can't
Switch,
dance.
there's like a bunch of like music games too, and there's like Final Fantasy Rhythm, and then Kingdom Hearts released a new.
Yeah,
I saw that, and I was like, "What in the hell is this?" But
Square
you know,
Enix making that money.
yeah, but I was like, you know what? If people like it, they love
People
it.
like it.
Yeah, so I'm still gonna trash Kingdom Hearts because of 3, but that's enough for me.
I'm afraid I'll get assaulted by the Kingdom Hearts fans or
Hey, I got it for $7,
stands.
but I've yet to play it, so no spoilers.
the
Gotcha.
sanctuary, 'cause you and I love that song. Or what was it? When you walk away,
Oh, yeah.
you don't hear.
That song's really good.
When that game came out, I heard the song so many freaking times, and I sing it once a year. This is that time. So simple and clean. I did enough karaoke this week.
I gotta add that song to my setup.
I may or may not post a video, but I did karaoke last night, and I was singing some Frank Sinatra. And
Oh yeah,
I won a $5 bet because I called out a guy that looked like Governor Rick Scott. This guy's like $5. You won't do it.
The guy from Harry Potter.
No, there was some like old bald dude, and this guy's like $5. You won't call him out. I'm like, this one's for you, Governor Rick Scott. God bless Florida. And I sang my little heart out for $5. The guy handed me the $5 as I'm singing.
Hey, gotta make that money somehow.
That PS5 is going to be secured by next year.
And I gotta add that song to my karaoke setup.
Oh dear
They have
God.
like a custom of it.
So am I going to be the one that does all the crazy things between us? Because I feel like I'm going to do karaoke.
Hey, go for it.
No, if I knew Japanese, I would sing Baka Mitai. I hate you, Terry, and S15 costuming for bringing me into that song.
No, what gets people hyped is the Naruto song, the one that's like ai, ami,
Akate
no.
ine
Haruka Kanata, that one.
Oh!
That gets people really hyped.
Yes, it does.
Like I host karaoke at a bar and I have that song. I didn't think people would get so hyped.
Yeah.
I would do Bluebird right at the bat. Or we are fighting dead dreamers.
I didn't have that one because I use Rock Band to add like a bunch of custom music.
Smart.
But they do have Haruka Kanata, and just I see people Naruto running. I'm just like, what the hell? What have I brought upon?
I need to see this.
Oh yeah, and Escape from the City also gets people hyped. From Sonic Adventure.
But if you're going to do it here, you need JoJo music. We're going to be real here. There's a lot of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fans.
I just like Giorno's theme.
Yes.
It's so hype.
Yes, it is.
If I could Fortnite dance, I just Fortnite
That's
dance. It's the best part.
Best lop's harder than JoJo. Any day of the week. Like, it's beautiful.
There's like a Giorno's theme best part for like 10 minutes. I just blast that in my car and drive around.
Dude, when
Giorno,
Golden Wing. This turned into a karaoke podcast. I am so sorry.
Hey, I love it. That's all I can say. I love it.
Rip to the chat later on.
Oh man, this is good. Oh well, you guys have anything else? Want to discuss? Waluigi, Alex?
I probably should do another scoop of G Fuel.
You should just drink more G Fuel.
It's not doing anything
I
to
love
me.
how we're making fun of like, oh, the video game awards, corporate shilling, and we're over here just like shilling G Fuel.
Yeah.
With a
It's
Sonic the
really
Hedgehog cup.
good. They've been around since 2012. It's really good.
Am I G Diesel now or something? Because this is not hitting me right.
G Diesel.
Maybe you just have a strong tolerance system in you. Maybe.
Probably.
Or maybe it'll just come up like
I've done
later
standard
later throughout the day and it's like, okay, now I can't go to sleep.
Like I've done espresso, I've done Dominican espresso, I've done black tea and a combination of matcha with a bunch of other teas, and like maybe 2 or 3 sittings. Caffeine does not do anything. 5-hour energy is bullshit. I'm just gonna say this now.
I never drank coffee in my whole life. Like I just despise the taste of coffee. So I'm very sensitive to caffeine.
Black tea is where I usually did, like started off.
Okay, tea. Everyone tells me like drink tea. I'm just like, no.
I'd rather drink G Fuel.
I don't like healthy stuff. Yeah, I'd rather drink powder. God knows what's in G Fuel, but
Oh my god. Hey G Fuel, if you see this, please sponsor us.
please, we like your stuff. I've got like 6 tubs over there, and I bought 50 cans at Wawa.
Wow.
Is that legal? Florida man outbuys G Fuel products at gas station. Oh my god. We need to name an episode of Florida Man.
An episode of Florida Man?
I would be like the definition of Florida man. I've gotten into so many antics.
We all have.
I didn't tell the story about the Chucky doll in the club.
I mean, since we're about to get to the end of the podcast, I mean, let's go ahead and share it.
If you are up to it.
All right. I don't know if people know me in the community, DotAlexx. I sure get a lot of rep in the con scene, but I went to Respectables in West Palm Beach, and I was sober the whole time. Yeah, I don't drink anymore like I used to.
Good man.
I'm 30, so it's like I kind of got to grow up.
Yeah.
And I was just watching my friends having a good time, being the babysitter, and then there was a fight that was about to break out over some drama. So the club people were like, "Hey, you guys gotta leave. Your friend's being rowdy." And I'm told my friends, "Hey, let's go." And then one of my friends grabs these dolls, like Chucky dolls, from a person that goes there that always carries those dolls around. And they were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna give them back." And I told my friend, "Just give them back. Please go inside and just give it back. Put it back where you got it from." And then he just ran out with the dolls. And
Wait, what?
yeah, now I'm getting texts and calls from the owner at like 3 a.m, which is why I didn't sleep well last night. And the reason I have it is because my friend didn't want to drive with them. He thought that they were cursed. So why would you take them if you thought they were cursed?
Bring the curse to you.
I even told him like, bad juju, give them back. Please bring back those 2 Chucky dolls. I don't even want them.
Do you want me to go with you, like as support?
I don't know. The owner of those dolls is going to go come to my house and pick them up. So
Oh dear.
I'll give them and I'll just explain what happened. My friend was drunk, took these dolls and put it in my car.
What?
Oh, wow.
Florida man steals curse.
Florida man stuff, yeah.
While angry Florida woman calls you.
I always get into these Florida man situations.
We all have a little bit of Florida man in us since we've been here so long.
Yes.
I'm not even Florida born, and I still have those acting.
Yeah,
antics.
New York, born and raised.
I'm New Yorican.
I came here like around 5 years old, so.
Okay. I came here like when I was 9, or 05 actually.
Okay, so yeah, you were raised in New York more than me.
Yeah, I've been here for 15 years. Holy crap.
I've been here all my life.
That's too long.
I'm so sorry. But I'm still considered Florida man, so that's fine with me.
Yep. Alrighty, y'all. Well, with that being said, no more final thoughts, stories. Good.
Pretty good. I think I'm alright.
The award shows sucked. 2020 gaming is great. And
I definitely want to get a VR now, just to do
VR
VR
is
chat.
awesome.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
VR chat podcast. It's gonna be like a third genre. we
Hey,
have.
it can happen. 2021, anything's possible now.
That is true. What I'd like to close with is, dude, thanks for coming here with the G Fuel.
Oh yeah.
Like, it was awesome talking to you in Discord and getting to know you a little bit more. This is actually really interesting.
I still can't believe I'm a moderator because I say some of the most controversial things.
I still can't believe I'm one either. So makes you
Like
feel
all right, whoever made me a moderator should get fired for that blunder.
That would be me.
Yeah.
Like
well,
I get banned from so many things because of how edgy I am. I got banned from like a Florida car group because I made fun of someone's rims. I post rude comments all the time, you know, and I'm kind of trying to be nice now because I'm 30 years old. It's like I shouldn't be trolling the internet. But
It can't be helped sometimes.
yeah, like I don't know how I'm still. I even got in trouble for saying the curse words in the Discord.
The bot warned you.
And then when I posted I was really slick with the cyberpunk stuff. I posted the cyberpunk penis, but I censored the penis out.
Yeah.
And just posted my character, you know, nude, but I censored that area.
Nude but good.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen it. I was like,
Hey,
I'll allow it.
it's censored.
You're
Yes.
not wrong.
It's censored,
And
so
I
I'm
didn't
like,
say like a bad word. I just said penis.
But
I'll allow it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll allow it.
yeah, I will allow this too, actually.
So I'm very
I
slick
mean, I'm a
now.
moderator too, and I find this hilarious.
I try to keep it like PG-13 to the cusp.
Then I saw you edit. I'm like, he censored it quick. This is hilarious.
Yeah.
I saw this morning. I was cracking up.
Oh, I also have one more thing I do want to ask Alex. Why do you come to the place like when they're about to close?
Oh my God. That's probably the running joke here.
I realized this. I don't
Because
see him until
Will might be watching this right now as he's making his way over here.
Will's mad. He's like, oh man, this guy always shows up late.
and this is the earliest he'll ever show up.
I just want to go home. Oh man, I'm a creature of the night. I go to the bars and then Flynn's is like the only thing open now because everything closes at 12.
Hey, there is a pink elephant. So
That and because of the pandemic, I get kind of scared around crowds of people, so I try
Right.
to come when there's like.
understandable.
Usually at the end of the events, like around 12 to 2 is when
Yeah.
things die down, so I just come and chill.
Yeah, I'm definitely
yeah,
not waiting until noon to meet up with you for the next Flynn's event coming up December 19th.
And I'll actually be here on time, early.
Seriously?
Yes.
Holy shit!
I'm hosting karaoke.
Well, on the 19th, I'll also be here as well all day, and I'll be closing with Will.
I'm gonna help out if I can.
And then I'll leave and show up like right before you guys close.
Oh my god. Hopefully, I'm probably gonna do cotton candy so I can crack more jokes. But instead of a microphone, I'm just gonna grab.
Will's
the
gonna
cotton-
kill you. He's gonna be like, yo, just go.
I'm just gonna
Well,
sing
if
with
you're
the cotton
watching, thank you for like supporting me and my friends and dealing with us late at night.
candy. Will, we love you.
Hey, he can't complain. I'm always grabbing like $40 worth of drinks here. between 12 and 2, I consume that much alcohol.
Alex. I mean, shoot, I might do the same. 19th, maybe. Let's drink together, my dear.
Cheers.
Mazel tov. Salud.
All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and put a bow on it, wrap this up, and call it a day. And Alex, thank you again
Thank
for
you so
joining
much,
us
man.
on this episode. Great to have you. Can't wait to have you again on the next future episode. Hopefully when things die down, everything goes right back to normal, we'll have you back on and we'll have more shenanigans
Hell yes.
like always.
We'll have stories to tell.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Oh shit. My bad. Dropping the street.
It wants revenge.
Yeah. Anyway, with that being said, I'd like to thank everyone for watching and tuning in.
Thank you all so much. We appreciate it.
And yeah, the video playback of the podcast will be available on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, which is currently being streamed on. So check that out if you have missed if you missed the beginning half of the podcast. Also, the podcast will be available in audio format on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Anchor, and Spotify. And tomorrow, me and Waluigi will be recording Otakus of South Florida, episode 3. And that'll also be uploaded by Wednesday. So it'll be recorded tomorrow, but uploaded Wednesday. And the podcast will be available. Everything will be available by the end of the day. So be sure to check that out. And yeah, until next time, and as always, this is episode 17 of the South Florida Gamers Podcast. We have one more episode to do before the year ends, and we have not confirmed yet who our final guest will be for the year, but we're going to leave that as a surprise.
Yeah, don't miss it out. This is our season finale.
Yes, season finale, the 2020 finale. So hope to see you guys then, and until next time, and as always, y'all be safe, y'all be good.